My name is Jamie Lino. I've been in the military for 22 years. I'm a master sergeant. I know Captain Robert Cornicelli for about maybe 12, 13 years now. I met Captain Cornicelli in 2011 or 2012. He was a logistic officer who came to the unit, to the 369 Sustainment Brigade, to support the deployment overseas. Captain Cornicelli deployed with us to Kuwait. We were assigned to the KUB dock, which stands for Kuwait Base Defense Operations. Captain Cornicelli, although he's a very serious officer in the military, Captain Cornicelli has something we call he has a heart. He's a father. He's a brother, so he can relate to a lot of personal issues that soldiers face when deployed overseas, whether it's children acting up, being sad because the parents are away from home. He's interjected many times to help out enlisted members, as far as even officers. And what I mean by this is that I had a personal issue going on in my life, in my personal life, and I'll tell you a quick story about that. I was talking to other service members within my rank structure, and I was letting them know I was having some issues getting communications with my son. I wasn't able to communicate as often as I would like with my son, and I had purchased a cellular device for my son to FaceTime him while I was deployed. Unfortunately, this device was stolen, and my frustrations were heard by Captain Cornicelli, and he had approached me and he asked me what was wrong, what happened, why was I upset, and I told him the story. The phone disappeared. I wasn't going to have communication with my son while I was deployed. My Captain Cornicelli suggested that I purchase a phone, reach out to the school myself, and ask them if I can mail the phone to the school. He said he would do it for me if I couldn't do it. I took his advice. I sent the device to school, and I was able to speak to my son twice a week while I was deployed. There was another situation where Staff Sergeant Zaruma, another NCO, her son was was misbehaving, was depressed while we were overseas, and I had mentioned her story to Captain Cornicelli. Captain Cornicelli approached the soldier and asked her if he could write a letter to her son. The letter would be detailed in regards to: your mother's a hero, your mother's serving her country, your mother's doing something to help out the world. And the son actually responded to Captain Cornicelli and agreed, and the son actually got out of this slump where he was depressed, and actually became really extremely proud that his mother was serving overseas. And that's not the only story I wanted to share. There's another officer who approached Captain Cornicelli after hearing our success from Captain Cornicelli's ability to turn situations that were not in I guess good favors for the family, and turned this into a success story for us. An officer reached out to him and asked Captain Cornicelli if he would be willing to write a letter to his son, who was a little older. And Captain Cornicelli actually reached out to a two-star general, General Wickstrom, and asked him if he could send a letter to the son, as far as on behalf of the National Guard, stating that his dad was a hero. And that was a success story. His son also became, some in regards to being, I don't want to say depressed, but being sad over his dad being overseas, to having this pride that my dad's overseas serving his country. So Captain Cornicelli, in my regards, is a friend to me. He was not just acting as my superior, but he became a friend to all three of us, and I hold him in high regards because of this. I think Captain Cornicelli is a natural-born leader. He's a patriot. He loves his country. He loves his family. He's a man of faith. He's a mentor to many people.